Hi. First, let me really thank you for coming forth, because I know it's helped millions all over the world. But for me, personally, just before I read your book, Ask and It's Given, I realized that since I was a child, every thought I have ever thought of or every desire I've had has always come true, no exceptions. And I would wonder, why is that happening just to me? Because everybody else around me seemed frustrated. And I did not consciously know it as the law of attraction until I read your book and I was like, oh wow, this is a law which works for everyone. But sometimes I have seen or observed that some desires that I have or thoughts I have, they come true or manifest instantly the minute I don't think of them anymore, or when I have let go of them and sometimes don't even desire them anymore, and then they come true like just instantly in ways beyond I ever imagined them. And I could not understand why that is.
You see, a lot of times people think that in order to be the creator of your own experience, that you have to have some clear blueprint of what you want. And so you would therefore have conscious awareness of exactly what you're asking for. So when it manifests, you'd say, yes, I specifically asked for this at 7 o'clock on that day, and now I see that X number of days later it has come about. But it isn't that way.
Right.
Instead, what's happening is you're living life and you're adding a piece of it here, and you're living life and you're adding a piece of it there, and you're living life and you're adding a piece of it there. And as it is culminating, it is evolving into a picture that you couldn't, even if you sat all day and tried to,
Right.
you could not accurately describe what's going on in your vibrational escrow, because it's so much information that's being given over to the source energy within you, so you can't necessarily define it specifically.
Right,
Yes?
right.
So now come back around to your question from that platform.
Most of the times when I desire something, I know it's going to manifest. It's just a knowing that I have, and it happens. But there are some times that I desire something, and then for whatever reasons, I will not think of it anymore. I've let go of it, and I don't even desire it anymore. And then it manifests.
What you're talking about is, on some subjects, there's no resistance within you, so you can think about it fully, and the thoughts that you've already trained yourself in to don't hinder it, and so it happens immediately. And you know that you have made it happen through your definition of it.
Right.
But there are some things that you think about that you have a little resistance about in your day-to-day thought, so you're slowing it down and keeping it from happening immediately.
Right.
And when you stop thinking about it, that's when you get rid of the resistance, and that's when it happens. It's something that, should I be specific or should I be general? And we say, be as specific as you can be with no resistance.
Right.
Did you follow all of that?
Right.
It's like every subject is really two subjects. We're picking up a stick, and on one end of it is what you want, and of course on the other end of it is the absence of what you want.
Right.
And so a lot of people, they pick up the stick called dollars or whatever it is, lover, and they think that because they're talking about that subject that they're talking about what they want, but they might be talking about the absence of what they want. It depends on how they've been approaching the subject. If you're thinking about lover and it excites you to think about lover because you know it's coming and you're eager to allow the universe to just deliver it to you in its perfection, then you're on your way to it. But if you're thinking about lover from a standpoint of being lonely, or from a standpoint of impatience that it's taking too long, now you've got contradictory energy going on and you're slowing the whole thing down. So when you stop thinking about it, when you let go of it by distracting yourself by thinking about other things, now the activation of the resistance is no longer present within you.
Right.
And now it has to happen.
Right. I know, that's amazing. Thank you. That just solved the biggest mysteries on the planet. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, it did.